Cheyenne McEvans. How would you define yourself as a person and as a player?
As a person, I would define myself as a leader. And as a player, an athlete. Like, I'm athletic. I just go all over, rebound, 3-level scorer. And I'm a good teammate. Like, but that kind of goes with a mixture of like basketball and as a person, just being a good teammate, because I can put good character with being able to play on the court and being able to bring my character to the court. So,
as far as athleticism, Coach Jack just said earlier that you can get rim.
Yeah.
Can you dunk it, you think?
I'm coming back off my injury, so probably like right now. But the crazy thing is, whenever I get close, I always get hurt. So like, I made it a goal my junior year in high school, I was gonna dunk, because I've always been able to jump high. That's just something I enjoy. I could smack out in 8th grade, like smack the glass on a layup in 8th grade. So I told myself by junior year of high school, I could dunk. And then I got hurt going into my sophomore year. I broke my leg. So that kind of sent me back a little bit. And then I got back up there, and then I tore my ACL. So I'm coming back now. Like, at our Monroe Madness, I was able to kind of get out there and warm-ups, touch the glass, and like show some of the stuff that I can do, get back out there, get to jumping and just being me. But it's going to come soon. Like, I'll never let that dream like die out of mine, because I know I can do it. So I'll be able to do it, but maybe not today.
Yeah. Yeah. And that those injuries are something I want to like key in on, because that's an important part of your story.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little more details about, you broke your leg first. Tell me about that. Was it in practice? Was it during a game? In high school, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So when I broke my leg, it was my left leg, and it was a summer game, so like a scrimmage, I guess, at U of M Dearborn in Michigan, where I'm from. And I was going for a chase down block, because I enjoy getting blocks, because I just jump so high and I'm athletic. So my teammate threw a turnover, and I was going to get a chase down block, and I tried to take off, and like I just heard my leg pop. And it got stuck in like this 45-degree angle. Like, I couldn't move it. So luckily I saw it kind of in the air, and I landed on my other leg, my right leg, and I just scooted out of bounds because it wouldn't move. Like, I couldn't straighten it out. It was just stuck. And that was experience in itself. It took like a 6-month recovery. I actually got cleared the day of tryouts. I went out there, tried out, had a good season. And then like my mental during it, everything was good. I kind of look at injuries as like, it happens for a reason. So I don't really dwell on them too much or push back from them. I've seen my family has been through a plethora of injuries, my mom, my dad, my brother. So I just know you can come back from it and you can be better than you were before. Like, I never, you won't be as good as you were before. Like, that's not true. Like, you can come back better if you just put your mind to it and you know what you're capable of as a person. And I knew that, so I came back and I performed better. People always tell me, I can never tell. Like, when I broke my leg, I can never tell. And I plan to do the same thing coming back from my ACL. Like, you're not gonna be able to tell that I tore my ACL unless you see the scars on my knee. Like, that's kind of what I stand for as my recovery process and me coming back. And then fast forward into tearing my ACL. That was in game against Miami of Ohio. I was at Buffalo, so that was our first conference game. I was going in for a layup, and I hop stepped onto my right, and my knee just kind of buckled in, and I just knew. Like,
was it the same leg?
No, this is actually my right leg.
One.
So
okay.
I broke my left leg. This is my right.
Yeah.
And I knew it was something. Like, when it popped, I still got off the ground. So not only did I tear it on the ground, but I jumped off of a torn ACL. And that's where the pain came in. Like, I heard the pop or like the snap, but the pain came in when I jumped off of it. And it was just like burn. Like, that's all it is. It's just a burn. And I started like screaming a little bit. And that was that. Took me out the game. I went in the back, and I just kind of knew, like, yeah. And then my recovery for that, I kept the same mindset, still got the same mindset. It's been ups and downs with this one. A ligament, tendons are different than a bone, so definitely a different process. But I just keep my mindset as, like, I'll be back eventually. And I just work hard every day, and I'll come back when I come back.
Do you feel like you're 100% now, or are you still working through that injury?
I'm definitely still working through the injury. I don't know my percentage, so I can't give you the exact one, but I'm definitely not 100. Just strengthening wise, there's stuff that needs to be worked on as well, but I'm coming. So when the time comes, I don't have a date or anything, but when the time comes, I'll be back out there, and I got a statement to prove, so I'll be back out there better than I was before. Yeah.
So you're at Syracuse now. You were at Buffalo. Besides like the injuries, you came here with Coach Jack. Why come here to Syracuse and not stay at Buffalo?
I just didn't think Buffalo was the best option for me without the coaching changes. I also wanted to get out, try something different. I experienced Buffalo, and it was just a perfect opportunity for me to kind of take a different segue with my journey. I was open, but entering the portal off of an injury and not really playing the last season before is a tough decision to make, hard thing to do. Gotta have a lot of faith, a lot of hope when you're doing that. And so when I entered the portal, Syracuse was just my best opportunity, in my opinion. I was open to opportunities. Like, I didn't close my recruiting or anything like that. I was open, but it was just the best opportunity for me in the end, and that's why I picked to come here.
What do you like about Coach Jack?
She's a family person. She definitely stands for, character, academics, and basketball, and that's something that I value as well, because I feel like without those three things, being valued can lead to a lot of chaos. That's kind of the principles I stood for in my family, like as far as character, academics. Everybody in my family kind of goes against that. And then basketball, not just basketball in my family, but all type of sports. Somebody's involved in something in my household. So it kind of just fit where I came from. And I'm real big on family, having that environment and that vibe. And I think Coach Jack cares about that as well. So
when your time is done here at Syracuse, as a player, as an academic student, for students and for fans and for your fellow teammates, how do you want to be remembered? When they say Cheyenne McEvans, what do you want them to think about?
A leader, a confident leader. Everything I do, I'm confident in. Like Coach Jack said, if something needs to be done a certain way, I have that relationship with my teammates, and I've built that to where I'm gonna just say it how it needs to be said. And everybody can't do that. Everybody doesn't have the right tone, the right whatever to come across as just a leader and nothing personal. But I can, and I take very good pride in that. And I try to form those relationships so it's whatever needs to be said can go through me. I can say it to any of my teammates and they respect it. So I want them to remember me as just a confident leader, somebody who can admit that I'm not always right, but if I do know something that is right, whether it's how you act, how we talk, our mouth, watching your mouth, anything like that, I just stand for what I stand for, and I'm going to let that be known, and it's going to be respected. So just a confident leader, a respectful person as well, because just as well as people respect me, it comes from me respecting them first. So
for sure. Cool. Is there anything else you want to add?
Nah, just we're gonna have a good season. Proud of my teammates, what they done. I'm gonna come back, contribute to it, and let's go.
All right. Sweet.